Hi everyone, welcome back to API testing in Playwright. In today's video, we are going to learn path parameter and query parameter. Okay, so path parameter is part of the URL. Okay, so it is part of the URL and it is generally used to identify the specific resource. Okay, this is very important. So use of path parameter is to identify the specific resource in the URL. Okay, so suppose this is a URL. Okay, so here this booking is the endpoint and 10 is the path parameter. Remember, 10 is the path parameter and here 5 is the path parameter. Okay, so here if we give like this, it will identify the details of the booking 10. Okay, so it will give me the details of booking 10. And if I'll give users 5, so here user is the endpoint and 5 is the path parameter. If I give like this, it will give the specific user details. That specific user is 5. Okay, so and it is not like always you have to give integer, you can give string also. If I give name script, so it will give the user details of script. Okay, I hope you understand this. So first I'll show you this spec file and details, then we'll go to query parameter. Okay, so query parameter is very important. So I've created the spec file and here I'll use the describe block. Okay, because I have many examples to show, so I'll use describe block. So the use of describe block is I can have many tests inside it. So here what we are going to do, we are going to work on path parameter and query parameter. So I give the name path parameter and query parameter. So the first one is path parameter example. Okay, so here also in request chaining we have given. Okay, so after slash we are passing this booking ID and this booking ID is what we retrieve from here. Okay, so once we create a booking, so it will give the booking ID and we are passing this booking ID here, and this booking ID is the path parameter. Okay, so it will give me the details of only this particular booking ID. Okay, so here I'll use these two examples, this booking and this dummy JSON. So I'll save and I'll execute. So now since I put one here, it will give the booking details of one. Okay, so there are multiple bookings here. So if we'll go to bookings, so you can see there are multiple bookings, but I want the details of this booking ID one. So this is the use of path parameter. Okay, it is used to identify the specific resource. The specific resource is one. So next example I will show you is this dummy JSON. So here I'll identify the smartphones. Okay, so it has many. Okay, 1 minute. I'll give dot only here. Otherwise, it will execute everything. So it has many categories, this dummy JSON, but I want the smartphone category. So I'll put smartphones. Okay, so here smartphone is the path parameter. So if they ask in the interview, so what is path parameter? Path parameter is used to identify the specific resource. And it is, we'll put the path parameter after slash. Okay, so this is also important. Remember slash. Okay, so here it give the details of one. Okay, so now if I'll put 10, 10 or 11, it will fetch me the details of only this particular resource 11. So you know this first name and this last name, this is just basic assertion I've put. So next I'll replace this smartphone URL here. Okay. So then we will see. So this product displays only the category of smartphones. Okay. So this is pass. So next what I'll do, I want to show you this also. I'll just copy this and I'll paste. Okay. So this will not be applicable with this assertion. So I'll just comment it, save, and I'll run. So in this URL, what is the path parameter? Smartphones is the path parameter. So if we'll go to this DummyJSON products, so it has many products, and here I'll put slash smartphones. Oh, 1 minute. I'll just copy it. Okay, so smartphones. So you can see here title is iPhone 5 and iPhone 6 and this titles. Okay, so it should match with the result I receive here. So title Vivo 9, title Vivo S1. Okay, so this is how we validate. Okay, so we'll validate against database. Okay, so we'll not usually when we are doing real time, when we are testing API testing, sorry, when we are testing any API, so we'll not directly or blindly believe this. Okay, it returned this many product and this is correct. Okay, so we'll validate against any document or database. Okay. Okay, so this is about path parameter. So path parameter, how do you identify this is a path parameter? It comes after this slash. Okay. Okay, next and very important thing is query parameter. Okay, so query parameter is used to filter, search, sort, or limit the data returned by the server. Okay, so I'll repeat once again. Query parameter is used to filter, search, sort, limit the data returned by the server. Okay, so here we are limiting the data returned by the server. Okay, so example, you're shopping on Amazon and you search laptop. Okay, so in this case, server will not return every product available on Amazon. Instead, it returns only the product related to laptop. Okay, so here search keyword acts like a query parameter. Okay, so if we search anything in Amazon, here search is the query parameter and here laptop is the value. Okay, search is the query parameter and laptop is the value, and also it works like key value pair. Okay. Okay, and remember, so here this is how it will give. Okay, so question mark, remember question mark. And whenever we give query parameter or when query parameter is passed in the URL, it always starts with a question mark, remember. Okay, so this is how we identify this is the query parameter is it should have question mark. Or if we enter question mark and key and value, then we are entering query parameter in the URL. Okay, so this is key and value, and this is the example. Okay, so if you have products, we'll say limit is equal to 5. Here we are limiting. So what limit is, suppose if we'll search, so here we have so many products, correct? So I'll limit 5. It means it will give me only 5 products. So that is what limit is, and we can use multiple query parameters. Okay, so in the URL we can pass multiple query parameters. Okay, using ampersand symbol. This is very important and you have to remember. Okay, so question mark, it represents query parameter, and if you want to pass multiple query parameters, we have to use ampersand symbol. Okay, so next is, before going to this uh, this spec file or test, I want to explain here this one. Okay, this is very important. So how do I know this limit or skip is the query parameter? Okay, so this skip or limit is not standard for all the APIs. Okay, so you have to check with your developer. So give me the list of query parameters. Okay, or developer, or in API documentation you have to check you have to check the query parameters. Okay, and once you put query parameter here, put the value and validate each and every query parameter. Okay, and validate against database. Okay. Okay, so how do I know this limit is equal to 5? Because in this the in dummy JSON, these two are the query parameters they use. Okay, so in your product or in your API, in your project, you ask the developers, so what are all the query parameters they have implemented in the API. Okay. Okay, so another thing is there are two ways. Okay, so there are two ways to send query parameter in Playwright. I'll repeat this. This is very important. Okay, there are two ways to pass the query parameter in the URL. First one is in the URL. Okay, so first one we can pass the query parameter in the URL like this. Okay, so with the question mark after the URL, the question mark, and put key and value. This is one way, and another way is param option using param option with the HTTP method. Okay, so inside the get, we'll use param option and send the query parameters like key and value. One is in the URL, second one using param keyword. Okay, so remember the exact word param. Okay, okay, so now I'll show you both the options. Okay, okay, so this one is query parameter using URL. So I'll execute only this and I'll remove this only from here. I'm passing the query parameter in the URL itself. Okay, so this question mark and key and value. Okay, so here limit is the key. So as I said already, so how do I know this limit I have to use? Because this is what is mentioned in this document. Okay, so this dummy JSON API document, and when you're testing in your project, you have to check with the developers. Okay, so here I'm saying limit is equal to 5. Here I'm what is that, from the response, so from the server the response I'll get is, so only 5 products details I will get. Okay, so it is limiting 5. Okay, so this is what it is saying. Okay, so here, so it will limit the data returned by the server. Okay, so limit or filter or search anything. Okay, so let us execute. So next I'll show you how to send this query parameter using params option. Okay, so this is the param option is from Playwright. Okay, so you can see limit 5. So ID is 5, so it returns only 5 products. Okay, so now we'll see the example how to use params keyword. So next I'll show you how to use this query parameter, more than one query parameter in the URL. Okay, so I'll remove dot only here. I'll paste it here. Okay, so here in the get method, I'm passing this query parameter. Okay, so remember the keyword is params colon and open the curly braces, limit is equal to 5. Okay, so the way we are passing here, we have to pass in the same way. Okay, so if you are using more than one query parameter, just put comma and below that enter another one. Okay, so for now, I'll show you this. Save. And this is the validation we can do. So it returns products, correct? So the 5 products, and we'll get the length of it and we'll validate that it should be 5. So as per me, in the interwave, they'll ask only this much. So what is query parameter and what is path parameter, and how do I identify or how do you pass query parameter in the URL? There are two ways. In the URL itself by using question mark key and value. Then in Playwright, we'll use this param option and we'll pass this paramation with inside the HTTP method. Okay. So here the products returned is 5. Okay. So we got the same result. Next is, so multiple query parameters in the URL. Okay, so in the URL, we'll pass like this question mark, limit, and remember this ampersand symbol. Okay, okay. So here we are using both the query parameters, limit and skip, and you can see the values also. Okay, so skip is, so it will skip the first 5 products and it will display the next 5 products. Okay. So next, I'll show you how to pass these query parameters in the params keyword. Like this. Okay, so params, query parameter or key, value, key, and value. Okay, so you can put the as many sorry, parameters as possible and make sure to validate. Okay, so they should both work together. Okay. So this is all for this video. If you think you learned something from this video, please do like and subscribe to my channel. Okay.